Hey guys, and welcome to the Science of Exercise. Our first couple of YouTube videos are going to be about how exercise can affect the body in different ways. So those of you who are already exercising, this is going to be in depth, and this might bring some clarity to why exercise feels so good. And for those of you who aren't interested in exercise yet, this video will hopefully spark your interest. So the first benefit we're going to talk about in relation to exercise is going to be on the brain, which I personally think is the most important part of exercise. It makes you feel better. But why? Exercise causes increased neural firing. Well, that kind of sounds a little vague, so it just fires more. Cool. Well, we're going to get a little bit into the sciencey aspect of it. So when we talk about neural firing, we're talking about how the nerves in the brain communicate and send impulses to each other. And the way they do that is through action potentials, which we know nerves have the ability to create a electrical impulse that sends down a nerve. And when it gets to the end of that nerve, it'll send out these little neurotransmitters. And these neurotransmitters, they communicate between each individual nerve. And that's what we call neural firing. And exercise can actually cause an increase in that neural firing. So neurotransmitters, how do they make me feel something? Well, we said that they communicate between nerves. So if they're communicating between nerves, eventually they're going to lead towards something. There's got to be a reason for it, right? If it's in the body, there's more than likely a reason for it. And what these neurotransmitters say, hey, pineal gland, hey, hypothalamus, send out this hormone because this is what I think should happen. So if we can regulate and get these neurotransmitters to be nice and leveled off, then our hormones start to become leveled off as well. And that's why in pharmacological side of things, you'll generally have things that inhibit or enhance neurotransmitters in the body because it will also regulate hormones as well. It's kind of like the trickle-down effect. Neurotransmitters, hormones. And some neurotransmitters can even be hormones. So that's kind of the background on how the brain kind of functions, very simplistically. The brain, during exercise, increases firing. Good, that's a good thing. But when we're done with exercise, it stays up a little bit, which is also a good thing. So we can actually utilize exercise to make ourselves more cognitively we'll say focused, right? So we're more focused after exercise. I'm not sure if you have exercised and had that feeling before, but it does cause that. And Mr. John Ratey, he's a medical doctor, he does research on neurology anyways, and he is incredibly intelligent. He wrote a book on Spark. A lot of this information is coming from that book as well. But what he explains is that our brain can also increase proteins as well, which is called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. And this is one of the more common ones, and if you haven't heard of it before, what it does is it actually can cause neurogenesis, so increasing neurons in the brain. It'll encourage increasing those neurons, and it actually is really important with long-term memory. And it's stimulated during exercise as well. So that's why when we always say, move it or lose it, that's a part of it too. You're activating your brain when you're moving. So when that older population, if they're not moving around too much, you generally start to see a fall off pretty quickly. So what'd you guys think? Good? Bad? Indifferent? Well, let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys have any specific topics you want me to talk about in the future, also let me know in the comment section. I'll be going through those, checking in, seeing what you guys thought of this video and how I can make them better in the future. Until next time, this is the Science of Exercise, and I'm Tyler Hosey.